you could either have your excuses or you could accomplish your goals. You can't have both. You have to give up your excuses to accomplish your goals. If you're serious about your goals, you can't tolerate your excuses. All your excuses sound really great, I'm sure. The smarter you are, the better your excuses sound. If your excuses don't happen to help you accomplish those goals, then fuck your excuses. Get back to work. If you don't have $1 million yet, you're living a much lesser life than what could be easily available to you with the right guidance. My head coach has freed up a few spots in his calendar to hold one-on-one strategy calls with the highest quality applicants. If you're doing well already, and you're looking to accelerate your momentum and do even better, click the link in the description now and apply for your strategy session. More at the end of this video. You don't need more balance, you need more work. And this idea of, what about burnout? Come on, man. If you're serious about doing something with your life, you're serious having above average outcomes or, significant outcomes, everybody here should be in the top 1% over time. This is a sin. If you have the knowledge and information that you get through these 3 courses, and you couldn't outwork 99% of Americans. 50% are below average by definition. You're already above them. Most of you are probably in the 70 to 90th percentile when you come here. And the idea that you couldn't work your way up to the 99th percentile, that's only $460,000, $480,000, something like that. Depends what numbers you look at. It's less than $500,000 a year. You couldn't make $500,000 a year and be in the top 1%? Of course you could. Of course you could. But you're not going to do it if, I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to go to every one of my kids' soccer games. I'm going to go to my other kids' flute lessons. Come on. If you got children, do your children a favor and go work harder. And this idea, how much should I sleep? Is it? I don't know. Take a nap and get back to work. If you're not willing to outthink or outwork your competition, why would you have better outcomes than them? Now, the great news is most of your so-called competition, they're distracted with a woman that's a pain in the ass. They got a naggy wife. They got 2.4 kids shitting on the floor or popping balloons and making noises, whatever little bastards do. Their kids are being taught crazy shit at school, so they come home and disrespect your productivity. You gotta send your kids to private school if you're gonna have kids. This idea of balance is for something when you're older, when you already made more money than you ever thought you were gonna make, and you're older, you can have more balance if you want it. I don't want to have a balanced life because I just have bigger goals and bigger ambitions than most people do. I don't have no interest in a balanced life. If you do what everybody else does, you should expect similar outcomes as them. So, I'm not interested in what normal people do. I'm not interested in what underachievers think about my lifestyle regarding. I have a strong propensity to be productive. I wake up and I want to make money. I want to help friends make money. I want to work on my strength training. I want to work on my martial arts. People that don't want to do that, thank you. Thank you for making me look great by comparison. Thank you for making my life a lot easier. That could have, I think I have excellent results, but they look stupendous by comparison to the underperformers out there that could have done more, could have done better, but chose not to. So don't get distracted with too much of anything. There's only a few things that matter. I had a beautiful event this week. Many of you were there. We spent 4 days in Vegas together, and I had some amazing guest speakers, as always, as we do at every event. I never say who comes ahead of time. I never talk about it, but it's several champion athletes. Kurt Angle came over, Lyoto Machida came over, Chael Sonnen, Brandon Carter, Henry Hooft, Claudia Galdeja, my little homie Claudia. These people are all winners. That quite literally, won gold medals in the Olympics, won championship belts, championship trophies. They weren't worried about balance. Kurt Angle won his gold medal with a broken neck. Fucking neck was broken in 4 places. He had four different vertebrae were broken. And, he found a doctor to give him some injections to help him with the pain so he could still, keep competing in the Olympics. And he won a gold medal with a broken neck. Now, that's about as good of an excuse as you could have to not show up for Olympic level wrestling. Like there's not a much better excuse you could have to be like, hey, sorry, I can't make it. My neck is broken in 4 places. So like right next to dead, that's about the best excuse you could have. I can't think of a much better excuse. So death in the family, no way that's a better excuse. I don't know, sick, flu. You'd rather have the flu than a broken neck. It's about as good of an excuse as you could have. And the point that I mean to make is like you could either have your excuses or you could accomplish your goals. You can't have both. You have to give up your excuses to accomplish your goals. If you're serious about your goals, you can't tolerate your excuses. All your excuses sound really great, I'm sure. I'm sure that, the smarter you are, the better your excuses sound. But if your excuses don't happen to help you accomplish those goals, then fuck your excuses. Get back to work. Don't worry about, oh, I didn't sleep enough. Hey, I don't sleep enough most nights. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. So, oh, but this thing that my loser friend from back in college wants me to just hang out and squander hours of the day on the weekends. Well, that's why they're a loser. Now, you might not call them a loser. It might be somebody, maybe they got a 6-figure income. Maybe they're doing okay. Well, if they're not doing if they're not doing as well as you want to be doing, then you should just keep working and take a pass on that. Just say no. Say no to losers. Say no to mediocrity. And if you don't do that, then just be poor. I don't mind if you're poor. You came to me and told me you want to be a millionaire, multimillionaire. I didn't come to you and tell you you have to be. If you're okay being poor, just be poor. I'm not okay being poor. I'm not okay with this middle class shit. I'm not okay with the top 1% income. I make more every month than the top 1%, supposed winner makes in a year. You could too. There's nothing special about me. I'm a high school dropout. I had all sorts of problems in my youth. I just decided to do better and chipped away at it for a long enough time. And, when you have these little obstacles or so-called problems, it's an opportunity to show your determination, to show your brilliance, to show your perseverance, to show your cunning, to show your wit, your knowledge, your resourcefulness, in terms of your social resourcefulness, your financial resourcefulness, your intellectual resourcefulness, all those little problems that come up in everybody's life. So, I can't do it because, you know what? The people that are winners do it, despite those things. They have all the same problems, but they're determined to do more. They have a dedication to excellence. And the homie Aristotle, he says, excellence is a habit. We are what we continuously do. Therefore, excellence is a habit. So it's important for you to engage in excellent habits. It's important for you to do that even when you don't want to. That's called discipline. And, the people that do that are going to be well rewarded. And the people that don't do that, you deserve to be poor. Another thought I had to make a decision today to cut my workout short and take a shower before coming here, before jumping on the call, or just keep working out and then I can take a shower after the call. And, I have a couple other responsibilities and I thought, well, let's just get the work done. Let's just keep working. And, I'm sure somebody will have the thought on occasion of like, Derek doesn't make much effort to dress up for these calls. Like, got some whiskers, hasn't shaved yet. I'll shave later. My hair is a bit disheveled. Let's throw it around a little bit more. Hair is a bit disheveled. It don't have to look pretty. The process of making progress doesn't have to look pretty. I'm not here to fucking look pretty for you. I'm here to help you look and accomplish your goals. So, the results are pretty. If you work hard, it might not look pretty. The process might look like shit. You might feel like shit. You might look like shit. The results are really pretty, man. The results are nice. That's the part that I'm concerned about. I don't give a shit about any of your feelings. I do care about your long-term results. And if you could have a similar mindset, you're going to do great, man. You're going to do great. You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. but now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.